got my eyes on you.
Fair enough. Okay, now let's come over here and talk to the blacksmith.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
So, I could have sworn there were some other options for what I could say to her. So you work at the forge here all day?
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword.
Really?
I made it for the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
Oh, so you're the steward's daughter. Well, I will have to be heading back up there sometime, though I'm not real keen on carrying a sword, an extra sword, along with me before I do that, but... Alright. I may as well.
Thanks.
So, while I'm here, what can you tell me about Whiterun?
Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill.
Yeah, I've been up there.
But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary.
I would like to go and see that, but it'll have to be the next time I come through here. What have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Let's see. What I'm really interested in right now is armor. But none of this really seems like what I want. On the other hand... Ooh. A steel sword. What do I have? I just have an iron sword. Okay, getting rid of that. And picking up a steel sword instead. That should be helpful. And let's see, hunting bow. I don't know if I can afford that. Actually, you know what? I could use a little bit of work. Do you need any help around the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Oh, that was easy.
Until next time.
I don't exactly have a whole lot of experience with smithing, but you know, everyone's gotta mend their tools if you're working on a farm, and you can't always afford to go to a blacksmith for it, so I know a few things. Let's see. She said she wanted a dagger, right?
Not too shabby. Apprentice level work, but solid. Keep at it.
I guess that's good.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Briefly. But here's that iron dagger.
Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Okay.
Until next time.
Ah, the grindstone. Here we go. Iron dagger. Okay.
I help my father in more ways than people realize.
That's an interesting thing to keep in mind. You know, a blacksmith is always a good person to know, but she seems like she could be particularly useful since she's the steward's daughter. In any case, I've sharpened that dagger for you.
This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Okay.
Alright then.
That I definitely know how to do from some of my hunting. Wait, is this where I need to go? No. Ah, leather. You know, while I'm at it, I may as well make all of these into leather. Because I'm going to need a lot of leather if I'm going to have to make some travel gear. I'll need leather strips too, but... let me see how much I need first.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon.
Here's that leather.
Good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Okay.
Until next time.
Hide helmet.
I help my father in more ways than people. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate.
I don't know
Let's
about
improve
that.
the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
All
All right
right.
then.
This should do it. How is that?
You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor, and leave it at that.
Yeah, you don't seem to want to leave it at that. But I've tempered that hide helmet.
You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
Thank you.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
That actually went better than I expected. But I still have the problem of needing some armor. So I think what I'm going to do is spend a little bit of time at the leather rack. I have something in mind that I think will serve me well. But first... Wait, that's the wrong menu. First I need some... Oof. I'm pretty sure I need a lot more than what I have. So... yeah. Let's see if she has any more leather or hides that I can
Got some
get.
good pieces. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Ooh, that's expensive. Alright, let's see. What do I need? Okay, this might be a bit expensive to get as much as I actually need. Yeah, so I think I need at least 11 more leather for this.
Until next time.
And I need to make some of that into leather strips. So... that should do that. And what I want is this armor, and I want to get this jerkin, which is really kind of a gambeson, if I am understanding correctly. It's quilted, and it should provide some protection as well as being nice and warm for travel. So let's make that. And let's make the gloves. Well, first the boots, and then the gloves as well. Now there's something else I'd like to make, but I'm not sure if I have what I need in order to make it yet. Doesn't seem like it, unless it's under hide. Ah, no. I'd like to make a padded fur hood, so that'll keep me warm and provide a little bit extra protection if I get into any trouble. But in order to do that, I'm pretty sure I need to make a crafting kit first.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
So for now,
inside.
I'm going to stick with the hide helmet that I just made if I need some of that armor. Let's go back to the inn. What time is it? It's early afternoon. We're gonna want to head down to Riverwood pretty soon.
Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
But let's get a little bit of privacy, and some light would be useful. And see how this looks. Now, this armor set comes from the what is it called? I will have to check on what this mod is called and put a link down to it below in the description. But it's a really nice armor set. I love the way it looks, and it seems very appropriate for a character like Edda. So let's go ahead and take a look at how she looks wearing it. This is not the best lighting, but we can go on outside in a few minutes. Well, now. And see how she looks in the full light of day. That looks very nice for her. She's going to be able to wear this both when she's in town and when she's on the road, and it'll look perfectly appropriate either way.
Bits and baubles for sale.
Alright, back in character. So I've got some gear. That is a sword. I don't like having to carry it around, but well, I don't want to go running up to Dragon's Reach without having actually accomplished the task that was set for me, so I'll have to stick with it a little bit longer before I can give it back. Now the steel sword. This is going to be much more useful to me than that iron sword was.
In Skyrim.
Now one more thing, I want to head back down and see if this blacksmith might have a shield that I can get. That sword and dagger technique that I was trying to use before, it can be very useful in some situations, but the dagger that I have is really not the right type for that technique. So I think a shield would be more useful.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking. Take a look.
Okay, there's a hide shield. Any other shields? Or a banded iron shield? I have a buckler's mod installed, but I don't know if those would actually be sold by merchants or if I have to craft them.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
So let's take a look first and see if I can craft one of those. I'm not sure where that would be. Maybe in wood? Wouldn't be there. Oh, here's what I was looking for the hood. I was just looking in the wrong place. So I think what I want is this one. And no shields, no bucklers. So I'll have to see what I can do about that later. For now,
I don't claim to be the best, the finest weapons and armor.
I'll see if I can actually afford that shield. Oh, doesn't look like it. Then let me sell this shield. And let me sell these other pieces of armor that I'm not going to use. And that will give me just enough to get the hide shield with a little bit to spare. Alright. I think we're good to go. And I think it's time to say goodbye to Whiterun for now and return to Riverwood. Let's get that shield actually equipped and ready before we head out. And let's also equip the travel lantern. That could definitely come in handy if we get into any dark corners. Though, actually, let's leave it off for now because we don't need the extra light. Ugh. Almost set myself on fire there. I'll have to be more careful. I expect the trip back to Riverwood should be pretty quiet since we took care of those wolves that we met on the way down. Hopefully we won't run into anything else nasty. And we can get to Riverwood before it gets too late. Right now, it's about 3:30. And we'll see how long it actually takes us to get back to Riverwood from here. I don't expect that we'll be able to go straight from Riverwood to Bleak Falls Barrow, because that's definitely not something I want to tackle at night. So once I get to Riverwood, I'll settle in there for the night, and then we can head to Bleak Falls Barrow in the morning. I believe this is the turning. So south from here is Riverwood. I'll say hi to Alvor and Sigrid and see if Hadvar's still around. But I think I might want to stay in that little inn there. Oh, who's this? Hello?
Greetings, sister. You look weary. I have something to help you relax, if you're interested.
I could use some relaxation, but what exactly do you have in mind?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
I see. Oh, no thank you.
Each has their own way.
You know, I'm not one to judge somebody who's into skooma and moon sugar. I don't touch the stuff myself, but it's not really my place to say what somebody else should do with their life. Especially since I understand that it has some religious significance for the Khajiit. And considering my own disagreement with current imperial law when it comes to religion, I'm certainly not going to say that somebody else can't practice their religion in their own way. Ah, there's Riverwood. It already seems nice to be back here. I haven't even been gone much longer than a day. But I already kind of missed the place. It feels like a very comfortable place to be. Sort of reminds me of home a bit, though there wasn't a river in the village where I was born. Okay. Well, that took us only about an hour to get here. I didn't realize how close it was. Still, it's too late to go running off on an adventure. Adventure.
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill.
Hello.
We're a small village, but we work hard and take care of our own.
So, what can you tell me about Riverwood? Spent a little bit of time here yesterday, but I didn't get much chance to meet people.
It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes.
Well, I already know about where to get supplies. It was nice to meet you.
Good day.
Considering how little money I have at the moment, it might be good to keep work opportunities in mind. But while we're here by the river, I should refill my water. Excuse me, folks. I'm not sure I remember the correct way of doing this. Hotkey. Okay. I am new. That's not working. So maybe I should actually buy water instead of trying to refill the water bottles I have. It's probably safer that way. Excuse me?
Orgnar. Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
That must be the innkeeper here, that woman.
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Hello there?
You're that visitor been poking around.
I suppose so. Now, should I stay here, or should I... Yeah, I should stay here. I don't want to impose on Alvor and Sigrid any more than I have to. So I'd like to rent a room for the night if you have one to spare.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you. And have you heard any interesting rumors lately?
They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like hogwash to me.
Yeah, not hogwash, actually. Anything else?
They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds
No.
like hogwash to me.
I guess he's probably the one to talk to about food and drink. Hello.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Do you think you could fill these bottles with water for me, please? Thank you. And
Until next time.
I guess he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. This place has a bard too.
Coming right up.
Might be worth talking to him. Hello there?
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
What is it with people? So I suppose you and Faendal, whoever that is, both like the same girl?
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
Yeah, because two people spending time together never blossoms into courtship.
Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me.
You poor
Here,
dear.
Let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say
Excuse me?
it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over.
Whoa. Alright, I'll do it.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again.
Yeah, if he thinks that I'm actually gonna deliver this to Camilla, he's got another thing coming. Well, no, I'll deliver it. But not the way he has in mind. You know, what is it with the bards here in Skyrim? Everyone that I've met so far has been a complete jerk. Hey, you're Camilla, right?
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
Well, I've got something else that I think you should know about. Sven, the bard over in the inn, he wanted to trick you into believing that this letter here was from your friend Faendal.
What are you talking about? What's in the letter? Oh my. He wanted me to think Faendal wrote this? Thank you for telling me the truth. Could you talk to Faendal as well? I'm sure he'll want to thank you for standing up for him.
Well, it was no problem. I can't stand men like that. They think they own women. Just because they have an interest in a woman doesn't mean that she belongs to them. Lucan.
The Riverwood trader is everything you need in a general store.
You know, considering I'm going to be going up to that barrow anyway...
We did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing.
Yeah, you told me about it
ornament.
already.
Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
You know, I'm going to be heading up towards that barrow that you said they came from anyway. So maybe I could help you get the claw back.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow,
So this
northeast
is your
of
plan,
town.
Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
Your brother's pretty protective, isn't he?
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Alright.
You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
So, you said it was this way? Or would you rather stop at the inn? We could have a drink. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. No? You know, if you're not actually going to show me the way, I think I'm gonna go and get some rest instead. I'm not going up there till tomorrow anyway. $7:30. I feel like I haven't been all that productive today. Maybe I should just get an early night. Or you know what? I'm going to find that Fane doll. Were you there a minute ago? So Fane doll sounds like... what, a wood elf name? Seems like there's some houses back here. I don't want to just go wandering into people's houses, but it seems like it's the only way to find anyone around here. Is this it?
You lost?
Hello? Sorry to disturb you. Are you...
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. For a Nord village.
You must be Fane doll.
There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
You're friends with Camilla, right? Well, I just wanted to let you know, I don't think she'll be spending any more time with Sven. He tried to, make her think that you were writing nasty letters of some sort.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
That's not necessary. But, thank you, I suppose.
Farewell.
I could use the gold, but it seems strange to take it for something as minor as telling the truth. Well, it could be useful to have a friendship in this town besides the ones that I've already formed with Hadvar's family. Alright. Hey, Sven.
You're nothing but trouble.
Yeah, well, it's no more than you deserve. Just wanted to let you know that I'm not gonna put up with things like that. And Camilla deserves a lot better than you if you're gonna behave that way. So maybe you'll learn something from this whole affair.
I'd better get going.
Yeah, you'd better. Alright. Time to get some food in me. How about one of those rabbit haunches? And carrot. Maybe some cabbage. Out of character, I think I'm going to have to adjust my settings for realistic needs and diseases, because this seems a little bit excessive. Some water. And how about some wine while I'm here? So now I have 2 empty bottles. Ah. I think I may as well go ahead and get some sleep now. Though I'm not sure which room it is. This one? Nope. This one? Ah, this'll be the one. Alright, let's get some sleep, and then tomorrow we'll set out to Bleak Falls Barrow.